Namaste, hey, and welcome to our Pranayama course. Today, the first day, let's begin with answer the question, the obvious question, what is Pranayama? In the yogic system that we are concerned about, the Hatha Yoga, Pranayama is the second of 8 steps. The first 2 steps are Nama and Niyama, which means moral and ethics. Then the third step is asana practice, the practice of posture, the practice with the physical body. This is what nowadays most people are familiar with and where most people are at the moment. But the traditional yogic system gives us a ladder of 8 steps, and pranayama is the 4th step that comes after the practice of asana. Pranayama, literally translated, means something like expansion of the life force or the vital force. So prana is the vital force, and by the practice of pranayama, by the exercises, we learn to utilize and to control this pranic energy. So it is essentially breath exercises. And these exercises are meant to purify and to balance the energies within our body, and by controlling the breath, gaining control over the mind. And then this gives us the opportunity to take the next steps in the ladder of yoga to reach the final goal of samadhi. This is the traditional philosophy. Modern research also shows that different breath exercises have a lot of benefits for people. For example, the retention of breath increases our distress tolerance, just as one example on the side. Here we are more concerned about learning and applying the techniques and then feeling the results for ourselves. So today we want to learn probably the most important and most basic of the pranayamas, which we call the yogic breath. And that means to use the full capacity of our lungs. To be able to do that, we first want to practice to breathe only in our belly. So I invite you to take a comfortable seat. If you can sit comfortable cross-legged, do so. If you sit more comfortable in a chair, then please feel free to sit on a chair. I also invite you to close your eyes and then direct the flow of your breath into your belly. So as you breathe in, the belly expands, and as you breathe out, the belly falls in by itself. Let the breath naturally flow in and out of your belly. Feel the movement of the belly. The next step is to breathe into the rib cage. So this time simply direct the flow of breath into the rib cage. So as you inhale, the rib cage expands, and as you exhale, the rib cage falls back naturally. Feel the expansion and contraction of the rib cage. Feel the rib cage can expand to the anterior and posterior side, so to the front and back side of your body, and the rib cage can also expand to the lateral sides, so sideways. We're essentially making space for the lungs to expand. The next step, this time slightly hold the belly and the rib cage, and try to breathe into your shoulders, like into your collarbones. There's also some space that you can breathe in, so please try that. Breathe all the way up into your collarbones. You may have to suck the air in a little forcefully to get that feeling of breathing up there. Now relax your breath for a moment. And then we want to do the full yogic breath, which means to use all these spaces after another. That means we first inhale into the belly until the belly is full, then into the chest until the chest is full, and then we suck in the air all the way up into the collarbones, and then we exhale from the bottom. We release the shoulders, the collarbones, we release the ribcage, we release the belly. Please try that a couple of times to inhale deeply into the belly. Once the belly is full in the chest, once the chest is full, suck the air in all the way up. And then exhale, release from the collarbones, release from the ribs, release from the belly. This is the yogic breath. Continue to do that for a minute or two. Use the full capacity of your lungs, the full capacity to make space in your upper body. And then relax and let the breath occur naturally. So this is called the full yogic breath. And I want to invite you as your homework assignment, if you wish so, just whenever throughout your day you remember, just take one or two of these breaths. First in the belly, then in the ribcage, all the way up, and then exhale. So in this way we use the full capacity of our lungs, and while doing that we automatically deepen the breath and we extend the duration of breath. We're extending the prana that we're consuming. And one more thing that I want you to understand is that when we breathe, we need to make space in the body. So if I breathe into the belly, that means my abs, my belly must be relaxed, and then the lungs can expand downwards into the relaxed belly, and the ribcage will be slightly contracted when I do so. When I inhale into the ribcage, the muscles around here have to be relaxed so that the ribcage can expand. And that means wherever we direct our breath, we need to relax the muscles. And in that sense, when in the asana practice a teacher tells you, breathe into your thigh, of course you can't breathe into your thigh. But if we make that mental connection and imagine to breathe into our thigh, that leads to a muscle relaxation into these muscles that we're breathing into. And that's it for today already. I promised you the videos will be short, so feel free to repeat the video if there's something you don't understand, and if there's more you don't understand, feel free to write a comment and to ask, and to join the Yoga Inclusion Facebook group if you haven't already, and to invite your friends to the group as well. That's it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for more pranayama exercises. Namaste.